I'm sorry, it's the truth though. It's. I even seen a post something that said there's too many bots on my page. I'm logging off for the day.
All right, so you got that drink. You read the back of it.
Yeah, so I read the back and the chat GPT tells me it's some high grade tequila, right? And I'm like,
Mm.
okay, cool, reading it. Everything was good, looks good on the back. I'm like, I only deal with additive free tequila. I won't drink
Uh,
anything else. If it has additives in it, I don't want it. So looking at that, and I was like, so, but long story short, I was looking for Fortaleza just the other day. I made 20 years at my job on March 6th. So I was
wait,
looking at
what?
yes, at the gig. I won't say the name, but at the gig, it was
20
20 years,
years.
brother.
Oh,
So I did
that's
that,
because that
right?
man's
So
an
I was
official. That's because that man's an official podcaster. He can't tell you where he works anymore.
can't say the name.
Can't say
But
it.
if you know me, then you already know. But I
Right.
did 20 years. So I went to look for this, and
Wow.
normally I can't find Fortaleza out there. Now, for those of you who, if you know, you know, and my boy Yusef knows, because I just caught him on Instagram the other day sharing a picture of Fortaleza. On
Uh,
the exact same day I went to go buy it, this dude shares one. Now, shares a picture on Instagram of the bottle. So I had to take a picture of mine and send it back to him. Like,
uh,
you ain't the only one. I got mine too.
right.
But but the funny part was is I had to go buy mine in a bundle package. So when I
Why?
went and bought it, because they won't, Fortaleza is a small batch company, meaning they don't sell to, like, you can go to your normal liquor stores, but most liquor stores won't have this brand of tequila
Uh,
because it's a small batch type of tequila. And
uh,
just like this one, it's a small batch type of tequila as well, which I found out off of Chat GPT. But the small batch means they won't sell to nothing but mainly restaurants. So restaurants are their biggest consumers as far as marketing too. And liquor stores are like second fiddle to them because the liquor stores ain't gonna give them what they should get for the per dollar per
let me
bottle.
interject. Let me speculate as to probably why. Because in the liquor store, it'll probably sit. The restaurants are ordering this stuff because it's moving off the shelf. Like they're selling mass quantity. That's okay.
Mass quantities
Okay.
shots, and they get more
Shots.
per their bottle. But now when you go to the like you can go to Total Wine and try to find this in Denver. I've been there, and they run out of it so quick. Right when it hits, it's gone. Texas out here where I'm at, I got it. Like I say, I bought it in a bundle package, meaning I had to buy this bottle with the bottle of Fortaleza I'm talking about. That's put
Wow.
up. I won't show you until the next show. But I had to buy them together, meaning they had the Fortaleza and they put this bottle with it and said you can only
Smart.
buy this bottle of Fortaleza if you want this one.
I like
So
that. That's
total
smart.
price I spent almost $170 for two bottles of
Ooh,
tequila. But they
that's premium.
but they are high grade premium tequila though. That's the key is you're going to get two high grade premium tequilas with that type of purchase. So which introduced me to this one, and I really do like
You
this
like it.
tequila. Like I
So you
won't
sent
lie.
you sent me
For
a
this to
picture
be
of that.
108 proof, yes.
Okay, so I have it. So I'm gonna go to that Total Wine. I'm gonna grab it, and when I get out there,
No, no,
we
no,
say.
no, no. I didn't get this from Total Wine.
But you said it could be there though, right?
It could be there. This could be there. Try to find this one. Like I want to know how rare this one is as well
Yeah,
because I've
yeah.
never seen this tequila before in my life. So I'm gonna go looking for it at other stores like Total Wine or my other liquor store that I deal with around the corner and see if they even have it because I've never
Uh,
seen it before.
all right. So when I get to Texas,
But it's very good and smooth.
I can say the state where you're at. 'Cause you're in Texas, and when I come out there in a couple of months, if I get this stuff from Total Wine, I'll grab a couple. I'll leave you a couple.
I appreciate that. But if it's not a Total Wine, I know where to get it from.
Let's go.
Call me
DP,
the bad guy.
DP,
All
DP,
right.
DPO.
DPO in the building. It's another Thursday. Let's get started on our topics. Nathaniel, how you feeling, my brother?
I'm good, man. This is
Hey,
a
you know what? We
Uh,
need more subscribers on our channel, brother. And I'm sorry to interrupt you right away with that announcement, but we need subscribers. So if you are into subscribing and checking us out on a recurring basis, we're trying to bring it to you live and direct on Thursdays so that you can check us out. We're going to subscribe to you guys. We want you to subscribe to us as we go ahead and get you guys the latest updates on news, uh, monetary situations, and also whatever is going on in life, health, wealth, and riches. Let's go.
nope. Let's do this. Let's do this. We are going to subscribe to somebody. We're going to pick one subscriber and we're going to subscribe to you. And then in our next video, we're going to highlight you. We're going to say your name, your tag name, whatever, and we're going to mention that we subscribe to you. So we're going to pick one of the subscribers going forward, right, from here till next week, and then we're going to mention your name on our channel. How's that sound?
Let's go. And for starters, I got one for us to mention.
Yep.
This new tequila we've been trying out. This is called the Vincenti,
Oh,
and it's a Fuerte Blanco that I've never tried before. Very good tequila, 108 proof, which is
ooh,
different. Like
different.
this is something different,
Why is it not
and I really
107
do,
or 109? It's 108.
because it's I'm sorry, it's just I didn't make it, so
It's
otherwise I would
different.
have made it 107 for you, brother.
It's just different.
But it's different. It's not your 40th, your 40% 80 proof tequila. This is 108 proof, and even just drinking it straight, it has a very good smooth taste. So
Mm.
shout out to them today for getting me through the day.
Shout out, man. Unfortunately, we're not. Here's the thing, like we're not sponsored by them. Now we don't mind taking a
No,
sponsorship from them, right? As we continue to highlight that brand. But until then, Ray, you like it. I love it.
let's get it.
Let's get it going. All
All
right,
right,
man.
so
We
what are
got some
we talking
topics.
about today, my brother?
Here's the deal, man. Here's what people are expecting, right? We got Iran and Israel, U.S. and Iran, U.S. and Israel fighting Iran. Like, there's a lot of issues going out there. There's missiles, there's bombs coming down on people's houses, but we're gonna calm it down. We're gonna bring this back to the land. We're gonna talk about some of the beef that's actually going on out here in the U.S. Unfortunately, but it's happening. Why don't you give us a little highlight about what's going on, and I'll get this video queued up.
So, as you guys know, last week we kind of gave you guys a real look into the scenes of T.I. and 50 Cent's beef. Now, there was one person that kind of commented and said, I may not have portrayed 50 Cent's upbringing in the right fashion.
Ooh,
And if I didn't, I do want to say I apologize, but in reality, 50 Cent is built for war. And we do understand that he has had his past issues. And, he's thoroughbred. Now, tonight we're going to see some of that thoroughbrednicity that I would say coming from 50 Cent's camp. And then we'll also see some other guys jumping in to kind of question T.I.'s ability on how he's moving and what he's claiming. And then we'll kind of take it from there and see how you guys think from the visual perspective. Give us your feedback and also subscribe, but give us your feedback on this, what you guys think about what's really transpired in almost 2 weeks of beef. Like, this isn't just something that just popped off. This has really been spiraling on for a couple of weeks. And not only is it T.I. and 50, but you also have other rappers as Jim Jones, Davies, Mano, Fabulous, all kind of other people. Now Max B's involved. It's just a
dang.
lot. It's growing and it's expanding, man. So let's see what goes on.
All right, so am I queuing up the 50 video first, man?
Let's do the 50 video first because he kind of tops off and tells us who he's kind of going at right now. And T.I. is not even involved in this one, but let's go ahead and play that one.
Let's hit it.
You should be polite. Alright, bitch. This is the
You gotta be polite to people in this society. 'Cause if not, this is what happens tonight.
fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And you don't even little nigga. I got a little bonus. No more tricks, no more tries. The niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. Done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. No more tricks, no more tries. The niggas is pussy, I can see it in your eyes. Black trench coat, we be creeping in the skies. I'm done with you bitches, no more believing the lies. I come back like that ready vibe, cut with that Fetty Wap, cock it and let it pop. Snitching, you better not. I grew around different weeds, demons do different deeds. Pressure, I feel a squeeze. He say he can't breathe. Bitch, I got so much bread. She said she can't leave. I show her life without me. She said she. You should be polite.
Hey,
So what do you think about
let's.
that, man?
Here's the thing: 50 plus money plus fame plus AI. Because now he could put anybody in these videos and have his will. And that's exactly what we're seeing. This dude is clowning. So if you're Jim Jones, if you're T.I., he's going to bring you in the video, but he's going to put you exactly where he wants you and say exactly what he wants to say.
You know what? I think you touched on something that's really key. And even in the industry I'm in, it's something that we all have to get adapted to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's AI. Because you're right. Like that video is somewhat AI created,
Yeah.
where he's putting these other individuals in. And I don't think, and when we go to the Jim Jones video, let's see if there's any AI creativity in that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that queued up for us? Let's go
Yeah, I
ahead and
do.
check that out. And then we'll talk about the AI side of this house, because I want to see if he uses AI in his video the way that 50 Cent is using it.
And here's the thing. I am going to guess, because I haven't watched this whole video, I'm going to guess not. Simply because this dude is the troll king and he's using his entire arsenal to slay people. But let's get it going.
These niggas all in their feelings, they must have got upset. I played ball till I got fouled too hard and went and got attacked. I've been around real killers, nigga. You are not a threat. Fuck off. It's money in the bank, you should have stopped the bet. Stop it up. Been left the game, but I still got connects. My young boys carry guns that can stop a jet. I flew birds through the coop, but I still got the set. Fuck 'em. Fuck about the ass, we will whip your head. Niggas saying fuck the streets like them shits is dead. I got niggas in the streets that's moving bricks for bread. I got homies getting snatched and they just hit the feds. I'm ducking smoke and I ain't got a neck. These niggas all in their feelings, they must have got upset.
I've always liked that beat. I've always loved that beat. And whoever can go hard on that track, it's respect. But here it is now. Like Jim Jones, like these guys are just going back to back. And again, just like our last video, we hope, DPO hopes that nothing tragic happens from this. And we hope that a lot of this is entertainment, but this is still going to create some type of continental divide, right? People on the Jim Jones camp, people on the TI camp, people on the 50 Cent camp, and that could start a lot of heated issues, especially when you mix this and just, community problems, alcohol, whatever the case may be.
I agree. No, I totally agree. And you got a couple different facets with this beef, I will say. You got the facets of the street beef. You got the facets of, you got the entertainment beef side of the house. And then also you got this, what I call AI beef and creativity side of the house. And I think this is where we're seeing the separation right now. And from what I'm seeing, all the way through it all, like you can make the music, you can put out videos, you can do it all. But at the same token, what's going to separate you from your competitor? And this is where 50 Cent is actually leading, in my opinion. And this is us talking about it mano a mano, first time. I have never said this, but his creativity in his videos with the AI use, I think, is the separation that we're seeing, because he can rap, he can do the videos, he has all that, but the separation of using these characters within his videos where nobody else is doing this is really where he's a step ahead versus just saying words, because he's putting you in his video and actually degrading you within the video, just like he did with Tiny, the same way he's doing. So he's doing things in a different facet where he's changed what I would call the normal bully way, which is just by words and raps. He's actually taking you, putting you in the rap, and then bullying you within the rap itself via AI. So it's a little different than what we're used to seeing. And this is where I say he's taking it to a different level. He's up here right now in the category of bullying because he's done it differently than what Mano, Fat Joe, Rick Ross, Kanye, everybody else who's had beef with him has ever done before. I've never seen the video like we've just seen ahead of time, just a minute ago, the way you know creativity is his king, and with him being in the film industry and having these different things, he's a little bit ahead of how we would battle in the normal old fashioned way. He's bringing it a different ways. So I applaud him for that because it's stepping the game up in my opinion. What do you think?
Let me plot twist that. And if there's someone out there that can verify this or think I'm contradictory, let me know. Ray, I don't even think he's rapping. There's a program out there, there's an AI program out there, and this is just one of many. It's called HeyGen, HeyGen, and it can have your image and you tell it what you want it to do. Hey, I want to rap battle this person. I want you to just really tear this person apart. Here's my history, here's his history, and make me come out a winner. I don't I think these
Wow.
guys are going to realize that they've been battling an AI this entire time. That's what I think.
Because he's using it. He's definitely using the tools for what it's
That's
supposed to
what
be
I
used
think.
for. And I didn't think about that because you might be right because the way he's using AI is different than any. And so, see, I want to challenge everybody. If you're listening, for real, get AI inclined, because I'm gonna tell you something. As the future comes, we have to adapt. And if you don't adapt, you will be left behind,
True.
because it's just the way the world turns. You have to get up on your AI skills. You have to get up on your cybersecurity skills. I'm not saying you have to be a genius or anything like that. All I'm saying is be aware of what the technology is and how to use it appropriately. Because if you don't know how to use it appropriately, it will be worked against you, and you don't
Mm.
want that. So that's where I would stop at that.
As what we're
Go
probably
ahead.
seeing now, right? Working against you. I think that you mentioned something that was profound in the beginning, right? You were like, hey, listen, I took a picture of the back of this tequila and it told me the contents and its benefits. Like you used AI, right? And the
I
use
did.
of AI is all about the prompt, right? All about asking it the right question, not just, hey, respond to this email for me. It's about, hey, listen, I would like to have a tequila that is one, just brand aware and healthier. The ingredients without preservatives are better than
Yep.
all the others. And does this one fit the category? And AI will then spit out some information. Now that's a great prompting question, as what you use. And I think these cats right here, I think 50 Cent is probably spending a couple $100 a month on his AI platforms, his AI tools. And these guys go to the booth. They're like, hey, get the instruments ready. I'm gonna rent some time. I'm gonna get the people in on this. I'm gonna create a video, and they're spending thousands, while 50's sitting back laughing. And I'm assuming here, while he's sitting back laughing, like, dude, y'all battling my $100 AI
Bots.
image.
Like, you gotta really realize this is some real stuff that's going on out there, man. It's true. It's like it's one of those environments. It is. It doesn't exist. So, so yeah.
These guys are fighting back. Oh man. Go
Oh
ahead.
man. So yeah. So I mean, how do you win? Like, I mean, this dude has an army of bot, and I just
You
don't
tell
know,
me one
man. I
person.
mean,
You tell me one person who's ever beat a bot. You don't beat bots, man. You don't
no, you
beat
don't.
bots.
I mean, well, you see what happened with Cardi B when she challenged the bot, the damn thing jumped on her.
Yeah,
So,
it's true. I'm
you don't challenge
like,
the bots, man. You let
you
them
don't
be,
challenge the
man. Just let
bot.
them be.
So that's what I think,
Oh
man. That's
man.
that's that's my opinion. I'm gonna see how all this plays out. I think, I'm gonna say I'm 70% correct in this because I'm looking at the video and I'm like, dang, is that really 50 in there? And then he's bringing in, Jim Jones in there, and I'm like, he's definitely using AI technology in this.
You got to be, man, because the way he broke the video down, and then he's in a dentist and looking at it, just the whole concept of what he just did is on a different level, man. And I just got to be honest, like while they're playing at this level,
Yeah.
and this is for all of them, I hate to say it, like the TIs, the Jim Jones, even the Fab, you guys are still here. He
Mm.
has elevated the game of how he's trying to go to war with you guys. And you got to step it up now. You have to elevate your game to match his, whether it's in the production industry or even in the AI industry, because he's made it to where if you don't use these tools, you can't mess with me. And that's what a bully does. He bullies you to where you got to change how you approach things. Period.
Dang. So would you say that not only is he street, because obviously, all these guys are street smart, man. I mean, they've grown up in such. I mean, here's the deal: they've been rich for a very long time, but you never forget the streets. Would you say that not only is he street smart, he's definitely industry smart at this point?
Yeah. Oh, see, that's the thing is he has both.
Mm,
And that's the jewel that he really contains here is he has both. He has the street smart, he has industry smarts. The man is what I would consider what Russell Simmons would have been on steroids. If I could say it
damn.
that way. Because Russell
Yeah.
Simmons was that mogul. He was that dude, man. If you put him on back in the day and he could have been a bully, oh my gosh, the industry would have been so different. So
Mm,
just understand that's who I see 50 Cent being today is that dude who has made a real impact on the culture. He's shown you things from vitamin water all the way up to invest in to movies to switching games. Like the man's his rap catalog is not that big. Let's be
mm-mm.
honest,
It's
it's
not.
not. But the other things he's done is what makes him who he is. And those moves are risk taking moves that have paid him dividends over dividends.
And here's the
So
thing.
at the end of the day, he's always winning.
And here's the thing, like you said, his catalog, it's continuously growing. And these are the things like Power, like people, have watched, if you're watching this channel, you've probably watched Power. Just think about those credits that are rolling at the end of movies and series that you didn't stay and watch. And his name is probably affiliated with it. A show or a movie that you would have probably never even thought that he'd be associated to, right? His name is probably in the credits somewhere.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean?
All right. So anything else on the 50 Ti, Buster Rhymes, Jim Jones? Like it's been a lot of heat. Let's just say it like this. 50 Cent, I'm gonna repeat that. 50 Cent has a lot of heat going on right now in the industry. He
Yeah.
has about 8 different beefs. That tequila is getting to me, y'all. He has about 8 different beefs going on right now in the industry. But all this does is put a bigger spotlight on him for his movies, his things that he has going on in the public image.
Man, they
It
don't
does
get
nothing
that.
but shine a bigger spotlight on him.
They don't
It
get it.
doesn't tear him down at all. This only built him up. So pay attention to that, guys, because this is building him up. No matter how much you try to tear him down, he has been built up. But let's go to a real financial update with Nathaniel for today. I see you've queued up some things in in the background for Loom Energy Corporation, BE. Can you explain
BE.
me what that
So,
is?
so everybody's been really focused on Nvidia. We've all heard about Nvidia chips. We've heard about AMD chips. We've heard about Meta. We've heard about Microsoft. But in order to have these data centers, and we've heard about the cloud, and this is before all of that because they all need energy. And if people start looking into some of the issues of the consumption of energy, a lot of communities, cities, states are complaining that, hey, listen, my electricity bill is going up. Bloom Energy actually solves that problem. So what Bloom Energy does is they're an on-demand service. And what they'll do is they will bring their hydrogen cells to that data center and they'll produce energy off the grid. So they're not tapping into electricity that you and I are paying for, and as we continuously see it go up because of consumption, Bloom Energy actually solves that problem. So what we see here is that it's about $159.21. And where I would feel comfortable getting in at, there's a base at about $135. And if you can see that line right there, and that's where I'm comfortable. And for my option traders out there, placing a sold put on about $135. Now, again, this is not financial advice for you. This is exactly what I'm doing. So I would sell puts at about $135 and I would collect the premium. And if it just so happens to go down to 135, that's where I'm comfortable purchasing it anyway. And then I'll just let it ride on back up because we can see how volatile this is within just 6 months. So I purchased at $135 and I just let it ride on back up to about $169, $159, and then I sell. So that's exactly what I'm doing with Bloom Energy.
Nice. So I got a question for you, and
Mm-hmm.
this is off the cuff. Overall, the stock market, is it really a good time to get involved? If you don't understand it and you're kind of a newbie, do you think this is a good time to get involved in the stock market?
I think there's a ton of distraction. I'm gonna say 50 Cent is the equivalent of Iran at this point, right? Like he's attacking on all ends and he's really putting a strong arm on the industry, just like Iran is. The issue is there's a race to AI. It's between us, it's between Russia, it's between China. And the US is going to dump so much money into ensuring that the infrastructure of AI, because whoever wins the data race wins a lot, right? They win not only American or the Earth's soil, but they win outer space as well. Because that infrastructure will translate to outer space and how we use that data from there. Ask Elon Musk. I don't know. But it's super important that we continue to keep dumping all this money. And that's to no fault of mine. I'm just gonna sit here and take advantage of it, right? I just want to be a partial owner
All right.
of Bloom Energy for a moment. Um, so yeah, it's highly important that we take advantage of these opportunities because this is before your chips. This is before your data centers. In order for them to do any of this, you need energy.
So I would say if you're looking for a seed to plant, and I'm gonna say it in this terms, meaning you're looking to plant a seed that's going to grow and provide wealth within the near future, not
Mm.
something you're looking for within the next 6 months to 8 months to 12 months, even maybe within the next 2 years, that you're looking for that bump up and you're going to say, oh, I've secured some type of wealth from what we're going through right now, from the wars, from all this other stuff that's going on and taking place. Right now is the time, if you are going to invest and start investing and learn the ropes. This isn't a bad time to get in where you think the stocks are dropping. This is probably one of the best times to get in to understand that if you're in this for the long term and longevity strategy, this is what you want. I
Mm,
hate to say it that way, that fashion, but it's kind of one of those things that if I was to start investing, this might be the best time because things are on the under, and I'm gonna do this because it's really right now we're going down. But if there was ever one time that I would say that's before a crash, a quote unquote stock market crash, this is probably the worst you're gonna get as far as a bottom out perspective to where you're gonna round up and be positive on the back end.
yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I think a lot of investors that are worried about, say, their 401ks, or you're just an individual investor in, say, stocks, you're super concerned right now because of war, because of the increase of oil prices, because of oil tankers being bombed out there in Iran, between Iran and Israel. So a lot of people are real hesitant right now, which is why you see just that kind of, that sideways congestion in the stock of Bloom Energy. And this isn't the only stock that's doing this. It's hundreds of others that are doing the same thing because so many people are concerned about what's going on or what's going to happen. But if history repeats itself, and it often does, we know that, well, once this is over, there's going to be a huge influx in money going right back into the markets. We know this. So
I
that was
would
spot
agree.
on. Yeah,
I would
spot
totally
on.
agree, and the one thing I want to touch on is that you touched on is resource driven, and I really want our viewers, please subscribe to us if you really are following us to this point, because that means you're keyed in, you're tapped in, you understand what's going on. Because a subscription right now means you're following us with the conversation that we're currently having, and right now, resources, I don't think people understand what that means to us in this world we currently live in. Resources are, how could I say, with a light tone, is something that the minerals and the resources on this earth are limited.
Mm, mm,
And I don't think people realize the limited resources that we're up against here. And as we spoke on the war in Iran, um, when you think about that, the water flow, that's what's preventing boats from moving out of that strait. That that
mm,
that that land of water is
mm,
only is who's actually in control of who moves through the water. And the resources is one thing, controlling the water is another thing. But all of it is connected because that's how we get our goods overall. And in this moment that we're up against so many things, from water restrictions to goods restrictions to people not even sending goods to where they normally would send the goods because of this war. This war is one thing that I want people to pay attention to, that is going to disrupt our lives. And just as good as these stocks are, is as bad as this war is for us, because the stocks may provide a benefit to us in the long run, but if you don't get into this stock side, then the production side of what you live, what you eat, and what you buy is going to go up. So
mm-hmm,
you kind of have to balance things out from a stock market investment side to kind of cope with the war side of not receiving these goods, not getting these goods, or now tariffs been imposed on these goods that we're going to receive in the country, because it's all going to balance out at the end of the day. And if you don't get in and on both sides and understand what's coming, then you're going to be paying a high penny for something you could get back in the day for a couple dollars, is going to be over double digits for you in the future.
No, I'd absolutely agree. And you actually touched on something that was very important, and it it reminded me of the concept of a 401k, right? Now, if you're out there and you have a 401k, and I want to see your comments below. How often have you tapped into your 401k, right? Whether it was to purchase a car, whether it was, for health issues, whether it was to purchase a home, or just having just some extra money. How often have you had to do that? So, and if you've done that, then you know how important it is to just stock some money away. Now, just imagine if you had done that individually outside of your corporate sponsorship, whether you're being matched 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% from your corporate sponsorship, right? And that money just kind of, hey, it's just gone, right? I get paid and it's gone before I see it. Now, just imagine had you been doing that individually and
Right.
having access to cash when you needed it. How much more would you have? You know what I mean? So it goes to show that there is great power in the 401k that's compounding over time through investing in, stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, whatever. But just imagine if you had taken the opportunity to invest in companies like this, like what Ray was talking about, with so many issues out there and the stocks kind of being kind of lulled right now. But just imagine when the lull is done, right? When the war is done, or when there's talks of the war is done, they're going to just skyrocket. And I'm not saying that Bloom Energy is going to skyrocket, which I'm assuming so, which is why I'm in it. But just don't regret not investing in something. I don't care if it's just, $10 a week. If that 10 can turn into 20, well, was that worth it? Probably was.
Yeah. Anytime I can flip, I love
Oh, we all
it.
love to flip.
As we say.
Yeah. DPO, once again, man, I can't believe, man. I
Discussing
think
purpose only.
discussing purpose only, man.
Claps
And there
up.
was purpose in this video. And I think this video is probably by far, not by far, but definitely one of our better videos to give a ton of great insight.
Great insights, great information from the rap industry to beef to life to investment to understanding what's going on in this world. Open your eyes, guys. That's what I would have challenged you to. Open your eyes, pay attention to what's going on. As we're at war, understand, keep your head on a swivel. No one is actually safe right now because we don't know what's going on around us. We don't know what people are sent to do. And I would say to all our viewers and subscribers, please pay attention to what's going on in our communities and be safe out there because right now is a challenging time in life. And I would say we all need to pay attention in order to make it to the next year right now. We wish you the best from DPO. Nothing but love, respect, and prosperity. We love you.
Wow.